Welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name's Lorraine Tierney. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Warner, New Hampshire, and I love to make cards. I love to share cards. I love to teach other people how to make cards, and I like to come on live on Monday evenings and share a card with you. It is Monday, November 4th, 2024, and we're going to make a fun card tonight, and I have somebody that's joining me tonight on camera and off. So please be sure to say hi to me and my friend Courtney. Courtney, say hi.
Hello, everybody.
What would you like to tell people about you, Courtney?
For those that don't know, I am from basically Charlotte, North Carolina.
Can you hear that little twang there, y'all?
I can lay it on real thick if you want me to. I met Lorraine, I guess, virtually through Stampin' Up. We had connected through a common demonstrator. Shout out to Beth McCullough, Stampin' Mom.
Yay, Beth.
And Lorraine reached out and invited me to like her page, and then started talking about Tuesday Zooms that she does. So I started joining that. And then after a couple years of watching her live and doing the Zooms, we became friends, and I got up the courage to hop on a plane and come up to New Hampshire.
And we've had a great week hanging out together, seeing other people and stamping together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So please say hi. If you're watching, let us know who's there. Hi, Kathy.
Is that Kathy Lloyd?
It is.
Hi,
and
Kathy.
Sharon. Hi, Sharon. So we're going to get started. So what stamp set are we using tonight, Courtney?
We tonight are using the Sweetest Star.
Yep. So let me switch the camera around, and
which also comes with a punch.
This darling little star punch that is so cute. Yeah. So, I probably should have looked at what pack of paper this little piece of DSP, because it all started with this cute piece of DSP. This is from Snow Scenes, I think it's called. Hi, Carol. Snow Scenes. And this piece of paper with this cool plaid, it's a little bit wonky, so your lines aren't straight, is in Poppy Parade and Petal Pink, and I think Calypso Coral. Is that the other color that's in here a little bit? And we decided to go with Poppy Parade, Petal Pink, and a little pecan pie to make this card. And this is one of the cards that we made at an event with Michelle Solis of This Must Be Ink on Saturday.
And one, I guess, addendum to the colors. If you're from the South, it's pecan pie, not pecan. It's okay.
Pecan pie. I'll have to sound like I have a little class, right?
Yeah, we've decided that Lorraine is my big sister.
That's right. And
sister from another mister.
Courtney's the little sister. I never
had, and I never had a big sister. So.
Right. So we're going to do some snowflakes. The Sweetest Star comes with some snowflake stamps, which is really fun. This one right here, we're going to do, hi Jan, in white first on the card. And it doesn't show up super dark on the white, but that's okay. It's just a little something to have
a little bit of interest.
Adds a little texture, a little interest. I'm just doing two, and I didn't come down to the bottom corner because I'm actually going to put my sentiment there, and I'm going to put that on the pecan pie. Pecan. I'm going to sound refined. Pecan pie. And I'm going to use, pecan pie. Right there in the corner, and it says Baking Spirits Bright. So that's a little bit of background for us. And then we're going to use this banner from the Nested Essential Dies, but it was a little short, and I tried stretching it, and that didn't work.
No,
No,
it did not.
and you can put it in the die and make it a little bit longer, but then you don't get these cool double stitched edges. So we didn't like that. So Courtney, what idea did you have?
I said, well, if you cut the banner in half, you can spread it out because there's another piece that's going to be layered over it and you'll never know that it's cut.
We're going to hide the middle.
Going to hide the middle. Isn't that the goal of a lot of us these days?
We like to hide the middle.
So if only it were that simple.
That's right. That's right. Hi, Cheryl. So I've cut my banner in half, and now I'm going to put it on the paper. And I'm not going to worry too much about being centered. I'm going to move it over just a little because I want to make sure my sentiment shows nicely. My glue was a little bit clogged. Okay. So I'm going almost up to the top with that banner. And then I'll put the bottom one on.
I wish I could see the comments, but it looks like a lot of people are coming in and saying hello.
Hi, Jerry. All right, and now this piece of petal pink has been embossed with the Forever Plaid embossing folder. Hi, Bobby. You always hide your middle too. Well, that's good. You understand exactly what we mean. Okay, I'm going to glue this on, and then we're going to put this aside for just a minute. Because Courtney, what have you learned is almost my favorite thing to do in card making?
Lorraine loves to emboss.
I love to emboss. I love to make a mess.
Especially the heat emboss, where the powder melts and then becomes a glistening, shiny accent to a card.
That's right. So your embossing buddy really is your buddy with embossing. It really does make a difference to use that first and get rid of that static on your cardstock and help that ink stick only where you want it to stick. I'm going to use the Versamark because that wasn't wet enough.
Okay.
We made a couple of these cards this afternoon. Sometimes I use my white ink with white embossing powder, but it didn't seem wet enough and I didn't re-ink it. So I'm going to use Versamark and I'm using the gingerbread. I'll hold it up so you can see it in a second.
And you're careful to put the feet of the gingerbread guide near the bottom because that's the way the punch lines up best.
The punch lines up best that way. Yep. So there are my two gingerbread. And I'm going to put some white embossing on it. And I just kind of stick it in and cover it up. Whoops, just a little bit there. There we go. And you can see that mostly the embossing powder is only where the ink is. So,
and since we're going to be punching it out, if it's out around the edge, that doesn't matter.
That
as
doesn't
much
matter.
This time.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to step off to the side. Hi, Janet. Lois and you are watching. Courtney,
hey,
Lois
Janet!
Is watching. Yay!
And my mother-in-law. It's hard to call her Lois. I like to call her Grammy or Mamo.
All right. So Courtney, you talk among yourselves for a minute.
Gee, whatever will I say? We've been having a great time. Got some stamping done, and I've met a lot of the ladies in person that are on the Zoom class. So I'm in New Hampshire. I've been to Connecticut and Vermont. We drove a little bit through Rhode Island to get to Connecticut. And I just hit she'll fix it when she gets back. So it's just been an awesome time. I've loved every minute eating some delicious food because Lorraine and her husband Mark love to cook, or they at least love to eat. So we've been eating great food, and just been having a great time. Stampin' Up has brought us together, and it's made me very happy. That's about all I know. I wish I could read your questions or comments.
Well, Courtney, I
And
have
here
to
she
tell
comes.
hi, Joanne. You haven't been to Connecticut. You've been to Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Vermont.
Massachusetts, not Connecticut.
There you
My
go.
bad. See, I don't know where I am. Anybody that knows me knows my geography is lacking.
All right, so I melted my embossing powder, and I have these two cool gingerbread.
They're so cute.
They are so cute.
We had some pumpkin cake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a pumpkin pound cake.
Yeah, that's really good.
It was good. All right, and punch out one more. And you know, Courtney, I've had another idea about this little guy here that I want to try.
Well, you know, when you have a craft space like Lorraine's and you got stuff at your fingertips, you can do it.
I'm going to grab another piece of pumpkin pie for a second. Or no, pecan pie. Just to make sure I like this. So I was thinking, I'm not the baker that some of my friends are.
I know where you're going with this.
So sometimes like the edges are a little bit browner on a cookie or gingerbread. I don't want it to look burnt, but I'm wondering if we should give it a little bit of more dimension or whatever.
Yeah, it'll look like it's baked.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should have done it before.
It's not
embossing? I don't know.
You know, just a little more texture.
What do y'all think?
What do you think? This one has no blending on it, and this one does. Joanne says you need to come to Connecticut, and Michelle says so glad you came to visit.
Yeah, Saturday we were with Michelle in a barn, and lots of beautiful light and food and making cards. It was great. This must be ink.
This must be ink. That's right. Lois says she's glad you're having a great time. Can't wait to hear about it. And she says, thank you to me for being such an awesome host.
Like, great host.
So, all right. Joanne says she likes the shading. So let's add.
I do too.
And
let's give it
it shouldn't, it won't stick to the embossing. We'll rub it off the embossing when we're done. So I'm just going around like the little pointy points. And then, oh yeah, comes right off the embossed areas.
Great idea, Lorraine.
It came to me.
Now it looks like a real cookie.
So can you see the difference a little bit? One is here. How about on a piece of white? There we go. One has the brown on it and one does not. So this one on the left has a little brown. All right, I'm going to add a little more to the other one. Courtney's also got to enjoy Fat Boy in the flesh.
Her kitty.
Meowing at all hours of the day and night.
And one time I thought he, when I got up in the night to go to the bathroom, that he snuck in my room, and I got in the bed and I heard, and I almost wet the bed again. But he wasn't in the room. He was just outside the door, and it scared me.
Okay. What do you think? I got a little browned edges on my
great idea.
Gingerbread. Shelley says she likes the shading too.
I'm glad you thought of it.
Well, thank you. So now I'm going to put these on the front of our card, kind of like that. I think I'm going to go rogue on this one, Courtney, and pop them both up. We haven't popped them both up.
You go.
What do you think?
I think that's
I've lost my, oh, here's my dimensionals.
I'm glad I wasn't in charge of
Dimensionals.
Dimensionals.
It wouldn't be alive without looking for something.
That's true. I do recall.
Yeah. Who makes gingerbread at Christmas time? Anybody make gingerbread man? What do you mean again? LOL. You're right, Michelle.
Matthew used to call it ginger man, not gingerbread man.
Ginger man.
He'd say, I'm gonna make a ginger man.
I like to make those gingerbread houses that come in the box with all the stuff ready for you.
I really wish I could read the comments.
Joanne says she makes gingerbread. I'm reading you most of the comments, okay, Courtney. So
I've learned to at least try anything that has pumpkin in the name. I have not yet tried pumpkin pie, but I'll take a bite.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Oh, I want to move this one over. Can I do it? Yes.
Do you make them hold hands almost?
Almost.
Yeah.
They're kind of touching, but not really holding hands. Carol Martin says she used to make gingerbread and gingerbread man. So there they are. But of course, they need some peppermints, which I found out are called Starlight peppermints. I'd never heard that name of them before. Yeah. So I just called them peppermint candies. I don't think I've ever bought them. I think I just take them out of the dishes in the restaurants when you're leaving.
I'll send you some.
Okay. Ah, I've got stuff stuck to my take your pick tool.
To the putty.
To the putty. There we go. And one more. I think I'm going to do another big one because I like bigger is better when it comes to mints, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So there's the front of our card, but I haven't done the inside yet. I almost forgot the inside. So I have my 5 1/4 by 4. Oh, I forgot to say this piece was cut. This rounded piece was with the nested essential dies too. My 5 1/4 by 4 piece of paper, and I'm going to put some Poppy Parade snowflakes in there. Yeah, Jan, that wonky plaid is good, isn't it? So I know snowflakes aren't usually red, but I can do it. And Courtney was okay with it.
Yeah, it's our card. We can do what we want.
Right. So there's that. And then I'm going to say sweet wishes on the inside because we're baking spirits bright. Oh, should I do the sentiment in pecan again?
Oh, sure.
Like on the front?
I think that's a great idea.
All right. I got it right here.
Good continuity. And you had that chamois right there beside you, ready to clean.
Ready to go. There we go. Sweet wishes. Carol says things made with fresh pumpkin taste so much better. Oh. I don't think I've ever cooked down a fresh pumpkin.
Do you want to put a little snowflake on your envelope since you have the Poppy Parade open?
All right. So you guys know I explained to Courtney what really happens to these decorated envelopes. They never make it on the right card. But I'm going to try. I'm turning over a new leaf. Can I put it on the back?
Sure.
On the flap?
You can put it wherever. Just no naked envelopes, Lorraine.
All right. I'm going to try.
Depressing.
I'm going to try. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just looks like a swirl of goodness.
Yes, and I made sure to come visit before the swirl of goodness snow starts up here in New Hampshire because I am not a snow fan.
But it's gotten a little cold for you, hasn't it?
I did remember to bring a coat, so all is good. Anybody that knows me or knows me well knows I'm always cold.
And tomorrow I'm supposed to bring Courtney back to the airport, but I don't know. I think my car might not start. That's right, Kathy. Just say no to naked envelopes. Friends don't let friends send naked envelopes.
That's right.
That's right. So there is our card tonight. This is the Sweetest Star, and it really is the sweetest set. Oh, and then we have another one to show. Courtney, tell us about this one.
So, should I tell them how it came?
All right.
Should I be truthful? Okay, so one of the ladies, Betsy Dodd, hey, if you're out there, we went to go visit her today, and because she was unable to go on Saturday, and she lives close enough to Lorraine that we could take the supplies from the cards that we made on Saturday to Betsy's house, and we brought her lunch, and we had a little visit, and we went to stamp. And before we left, I said, Lorraine, do you want to go through your box and make sure we have all the stuff? She's like, nope, I got it, packed it all up, we're good.
And Courtney said, you got this? I'm like, yep, I got that. You got this? Yep, I got that.
And then I stopped asking because we were confident that she had everything. Well, we got there, and not only did we not have the punch for the little gingerbread guys or the stamp set, so we're like, well, what do we do? We're like, what else is pecan pie color? So we came up with gingerbread houses. And thankfully, Betsy Dodd had the stamp set and the punch. And so we just, on the fly, changed it up a bit with the house instead of the gingerbread men.
Right. So we have two houses, and we put a little heart in between them.
Because it says, what does it say at the bottom?
It says, from our house to yours. Isn't that just the best? And Betsy had another stamp set. I don't remember which one it was that had the snowflakes.
Oh yeah, it's a retired set, I think, but it had a bunch of different snowflakes.
And then this Merry Christmas is from the Humble Home set too. So we made it work, even though Lorraine was a knucklehead and forgot the stamp set.
But that's okay.
So which do you like better? Do you like it better with the gingerbread, a little cooked around the edges, or with the Humble Home? You can be honest. I'd be interested in which one you think might be better. So they're both pretty cute, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So that's it for tonight on this Monday night. I hope you'll dig out this piece of paper from your snow scenes and make some cards. And remember, if you want that banner to be bigger, just cut it in half and hide your middle. The houses, yeah, look, a lot of people. Cheryl likes them both. Joanne says Humble Home. Nancy says Humble Home. Shelley says, I like the houses. Carol says Humble Home. Jan says both, but Humble Home is adorable.
So it was like a happy accident.
It was a happy. See, I was really just wanted Courtney and Betsy to be a little more creative.
Yeah.
And so I left the stamp set at home. It was not just forgotten. Right. All right.
Over on the table.
I should have made us bigger so everybody can see Courtney again. Oh, I'm glad you like them both, Michelle. So yeah.
Certainly fun to make.
They are. And I have a couple more Christmas cards made now.
So well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have a great rest of your Monday night, everybody. We're probably going to go have some ice cream. We have been doing that just about every night.
Tell them where you got the ice cream.
So Courtney, the day that she was arriving earlier that day, she sent us a huge cooler of ice cream, Grater's ice cream from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Grammy.
Yeah. Delicious ice cream, 6 different flavors. I haven't met a flavor yet that I didn't like, but I have to say the cookie dough, it's one of the best cookie doughs I've ever had. The salted caramel, I highly recommend. We did like the mocha chip.
Mocha chip's good.
And the lemon meringue, my sister can attest that the lemon meringue was very good.
And the toffee chip,
toffee something was out of this world. And she even humored Mark, because he really likes vanilla, and it was a very good vanilla. But I think we have enough left for one more night of ice cream. So everybody's wishing you safe travels home, Courtney.
Thank you.
And we'll see anybody that wants to join us on Tuesday night on the Zoom. It's open and free to everybody. You use what you have and make a card, and we laugh and we have fun, and we'd love to see you join us. All right. Thanks very much, everybody.
Thanks, y'all, for humoring me and letting me join you.
Yeah, it was fun
tonight.
to have a co-host. Who's next to be co-host? Just you guys sign right up. Who wants to be next? All right. Bye.
Good night. Happy stamping.